Welcome to Philosophy Decoded, where we explore timeless wisdom for modern life. Let's decode today's philosophy. You know you should change. You have good intentions. You want to be kinder, more focused, less reactive. But intentions do not translate into action. You get angry at small things. You waste time. You say things you regret. The gap between what you know and what you do remains wide. Knowing what is right is not enough. You need a practical system for actually living it. This is what the Eightfold Path provides. It is the detailed instruction manual for ending suffering and living well. Today we explore Buddhism's practical blueprint for transformation. The Eightfold Path is not a sequence of steps but 8 simultaneous practices that work together. It addresses how you think, speak, act, and live. We will see why this ancient system remains the most comprehensive guide to ethical and mindful living. As we covered in the previous episode, the Buddha's 4 Noble Truths diagnose the human condition and prescribe the cure. Life is suffering. Suffering comes from craving and clinging. Suffering can end. The path to ending it is the Eightfold Path. This path is the 4th Noble Truth in detail. It is divided into 3 categories: wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental development. The information in this episode comes from Buddhist scriptures, particularly the early teachings preserved in the Pali Canon, and from the extensive commentary tradition. The Eightfold Path has been practiced and refined for 2,500 years. We present the core understanding common to all Buddhist traditions. The path begins with wisdom. The first element is right view or right understanding. This means seeing reality as it actually is. Understanding the 4 Noble Truths. Recognizing impermanence. Seeing through the illusion of a permanent self. Understanding cause and effect, karma. Right view is not just intellectual knowledge. It is direct seeing. You can understand impermanence as a concept. Right view is actually perceiving the changing nature of experience moment by moment. You can know intellectually that clinging causes suffering. Right view is seeing this happen in real time as you grasp at pleasure and feel the resulting tension. Wrong view includes believing in a permanent self, believing things will last forever, believing your happiness depends on getting what you want, believing you are separate from everything else. These views, though deeply ingrained, create suffering. Right view dissolves them through direct insight. The second element is right intention or right thought. This covers your motivations and mental attitude. Right intention includes the intention to renounce craving, the intention of goodwill toward others, and the intention of harmlessness. These intentions shape your actions. Before you speak or act, check your intention. Are you acting from greed, hatred, or delusion? Or from generosity, love, and wisdom? The same action can come from different intentions. Giving a gift from genuine kindness is different from giving to manipulate. The Buddha taught that intention determines the karmic weight of actions. Right intention also means directing your mind toward liberation rather than being lost in reactive thoughts. When anger arises, right intention redirects toward compassion. When greed arises, right intention redirects toward generosity. You cannot control what thoughts arise, but you can shape your response. The next 3 elements form the ethical conduct category. The third element is right speech. This means speaking truthfully, speaking kindly, speaking usefully, and speaking at the right time. Wrong speech includes lying, harsh words, gossip, and idle chatter. The Buddha offered specific guidelines. Speak only what is true. Even if something is true, if it is not beneficial, do not say it. Even if something is true and beneficial, if it is not the right time, wait. Right speech requires mindfulness of both content and impact. Notice how much suffering comes from speech. Lies create confusion and distrust. Harsh words create conflict. Gossip creates division. Even truthful but unkind words cause harm. Right speech prevents this suffering. It builds trust, harmony, and understanding. The 4th element is right action. This means acting ethically. The 5 precepts form the foundation. Do not kill, do not steal, do not engage in sexual misconduct, do not lie, do not take intoxicants that cloud the mind. These are not commandments but training guidelines. They protect you and others from harm. Right action also means acting from wisdom and compassion rather than ignorance and selfishness. Consider the consequences of your actions. Will this create suffering or reduce it? Will this help or harm? Make choices that align with reducing suffering. The fifth element is right livelihood. This means earning a living in a way that does not cause harm. The Buddha specifically mentioned avoiding trades in weapons, living beings, meat, intoxicants, and poison. More broadly, right livelihood means any work that helps rather than harms. Most people spend much of life working. If your work creates suffering for yourself or others, this profoundly affects your path. Right livelihood means finding work that aligns with your values, that contributes to well-being, that does not require compromising your ethics. The next two elements form the mental development category. The sixth element is right effort. This means applying energy in 4 ways: preventing unwholesome mental states from arising, abandoning unwholesome mental states that have arisen, cultivating wholesome mental states, and maintaining wholesome mental states. This is active mental training. When anger starts to arise, apply effort to prevent it from taking over. When anger has arisen, work to let it go. When kindness arises, nurture it. When kindness is present, maintain it. The mind is trainable. Right effort is the training process. This does not mean suppressing emotions. It means not being ruled by them. Feel anger without acting from anger. Notice greed without being driven by greed. Recognize fear without being paralyzed by fear. Right effort creates space between stimulus and response. The seventh element is right mindfulness. This means maintaining awareness of body, feelings, mind, and mental phenomena. Mindfulness is paying attention to present experience without judgment. When you are mindful, you notice what is happening as it happens. You see thoughts arise and pass. You feel sensations without being lost in them. Mindfulness is developed through meditation but applied throughout daily life. Be mindful while eating, walking, working, talking. Notice when your mind wanders. Gently bring it back. This continuous awareness prevents you from being swept away by automatic reactions. The Buddha taught 4 foundations of mindfulness. Mindfulness of body includes awareness of breathing, posture, and physical sensations. Mindfulness of feelings means noticing whether experience is pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral without reacting. Mindfulness of mind means observing mental states like anger, joy, or confusion. Mindfulness of mental phenomena means seeing patterns like attachment, aversion, and delusion. The 8th element is right concentration. This means developing focused, stable attention through meditation. Concentration practices typically focus on a single object like the breath. As you practice, the mind becomes more settled, less scattered. Deep concentration leads to meditative absorption called jhana, states of profound peace and clarity. Right concentration supports the other elements. A scattered mind cannot see clearly. A calm, focused mind perceives reality accurately. Concentration also provides direct experience of peace independent of external circumstances, weakening the grip of craving. These 8 elements work together. Right view informs right intention. Right intention guides right speech and action. Ethical conduct supports meditation. Meditation develops wisdom. Wisdom deepens ethical understanding. It is a mutually reinforcing system. The path is called middle way because it avoids extremes. Not indulgence or deprivation. Not eternalism or nihilism. Not clinging or aversion. Find balance in understanding, conduct, and practice. What can you take from the Eightfold Path today? First, examine your view. What assumptions about life, self, and happiness create suffering? Can you see impermanence and know self directly in your experience? Second, check your intentions before acting. Why are you doing this? Is it from greed, anger, or delusion? Or from generosity, kindness, and wisdom? Intention matters more than outcome. Third, practice right speech. Before speaking, ask, is it true? Is it kind? Is it useful? Is it the right time? This simple filter prevents enormous suffering. Fourth, align your actions with your values. Do not harm. Act with awareness of consequences. Small daily choices shape character. Fifth, consider your livelihood. Does your work create or reduce suffering? Can you find work that aligns with your deepest values? Sixth, train your mind through right effort. Notice unwholesome states arising and let them go. Cultivate wholesome states. This is gradual reprogramming. 7th, practice mindfulness. Start with a few minutes daily noticing your breath. Extend awareness to daily activities. This builds the foundation for everything else. 8th, develop concentration through meditation. Even brief daily practice calms the mind and develops the clarity needed for wisdom. The Eightfold Path is not something you complete. It is a way of living. Each moment offers opportunity to practice right view, right speech, right mindfulness. Progress is gradual. The path itself is the destination. Next time on Philosophy Decoded, we explore the Buddhist tradition that embraces paradox. Zen Buddhism says the truth cannot be taught in words, only pointed to through koans and direct experience. We discover what it means to achieve sudden enlightenment and why not knowing might be the deepest wisdom. Do not miss it. The Buddha did not just diagnose suffering. He provided detailed instructions for ending it. The Eightfold Path addresses every aspect of life. How you see, think, speak, act, work, effort, attend, and focus. Follow the path and suffering decreases. This is not faith. This is testable in your own experience. The path works if you walk it. And that's the wisdom behind it. If this helped you think deeper, subscribe for weekly explorations of philosophy and meaning. Thanks for watching.